The idea that Purdy is just a game manager and just executing the offense, we talked about it last week, how it's just such a disservice to him, and there are so many other quarterbacks that would not be able to execute at the level that he is. And nobody's saying that he's setting the world on fire. Even now, if you look at the national media, it's funny. Before the game, it was all about Dallas, Dallas this, Dallas that, Dallas and the Eagles. What's the matchup going to be? Oh man, this Dallas defense, they're going to eat up Purdy, and all the attention started to switch to the Cowboys. And I'm like, hello, the 49ers are the better team. They're the higher seed. They're the better team. They have the better record. Your record says what you are, what your record says you are. And the Niners were the better team all year. They were the more talented team, and the more talented team and better team won. It's very simple. But I will say that when asked to make those big throws, there were several of them. There were several to Kittle specifically that he made, including one of the best catches I've ever seen with the one-handed tip to himself, bobbling catch that Kittle made, which was huge. He made the throws when he needed to make them, and he didn't make those big mistakes that killed you. Like last year, right? Again, I'm as big of a Jimmy stan as anybody, right? But Dallas got back into that game last year because Jimmy threw a pick. That's how that happened. Otherwise, Niners were cruising. They're ahead by 2 scores, and it was basically you just run the clock out with 7+ minutes left. He didn't make that mistake, and he played another clean game. And they have had a drive like that where it's
Mhm.
7, 8, 9 runs in a row, and then it ends in a touchdown. And I don't want to get ahead of ourselves, but that's how you're going to beat Philly as well, right? They're not very good at
Mhm.
defending the run. That's exactly how you're going to beat them in the second half. And Kyle executed this game plan in the second half to perfection. Like I give Kyle a lot of shit on the show. I do, right? And Al, you know this as well. Like we've given him a lot of flack over the years, but the way he called plays in that second half to keep Purdy number one out of trouble and keep this offense moving, that to me is peak Kyle Shanahan, not Kyle being in his bag and calling flashy plays and things like that. To me, when he is at his best and in a rhythm like that, there are very few teams and coaches that can outcoach him and beat him. And I hope that that's something that they can carry forward.